So good morning out there. Back with another live session with me, Andy Globe, and you're all invited to join the session. Have to do some posting in my Facebook group soon. Next to you will see soon a picture of my Cubase. Idea came to me in terms of um, heating houses and more, because there's oil in the or oil around and gas in the speaking, I think. So it came to me, why not making it maybe electric? Kind of, you do the light, why not have an electric heating? Or as well as possibility, maybe. Like I said, I don't have to do with politics, and I don't really paid attention of needs and more of world structures and government structures, etc., etc. But it would be maybe possible as well make it over electricity, so there may be no oil or no gas. Just go with the electric and maybe have an, I don't know, um, warm strips or similar, or chill or similar to it, or maybe a water boiler, etc., etc. But it would work out, I think, with just electric, heating houses and more. Could turn out as well the idea I had for for having engines about the magnetism. If you put plus and plus together, you will receive um, and splitting kind of the energy. So if you go further with this structure, you will receive an energy by natural, without serving maybe any of natural resources. Would be cool as well, in my opinion. Should make some testings about it. Made some enhancements about it. By interest, this is for each and everybody, for the capitals, for the governments and industrial paths. If you have interest in it, go for it. Wouldn't me or is me a pleasure if this is or would be interesting or from interest for you. So, do some Facebook real quick. Thanks for the Facebook group providers. They given and serving opportunities, building crowds um, to go for yeah go for my advertising. Thanks, yeah, like I said, thanks for having me. Thanks for allowing me to post my content to your Facebook groups, if you like. I'll go with around about 5 announcements. This should be cool for me. Many of these groups, yeah, shut down their channel. Have to tidy up the register somehow. So, Thursday today, what is the topic? I think I will go further with the song 1 and 2 and the mixing of it. And think I will put a drum machine out real quick and do some samples and drum loops. Like I said, um, for my videos, my new song 1 and 2 and the mixing of it, and give out versions of it soon, which come to my SoundCloud as well. If you type in SoundCloud Andy Globe, you will find these versions um, soon. There are 2 channels, I think, on SoundCloud. The channel um, the provider and the label where I got a couple of CDs um, registered with the black suit, and my private and my personal SoundCloud with a picture of the lake and the sun, and me, I think, sitting playing the guitar. And this is my private channel where my these next versions will come up to, as well on YouTube. But I think at my availabilities of working with audio signals, um, the better sound quality comes up to my SoundCloud, because I can do there on WAV file, And I think I'm able to serve YouTube at the moment only with the MP4 file. So MP4 is cool as well, but is a bit more compromised than the WAV file. The WAV, you can say this is really the CD format, kind of 16 or 32-bit. But it's cool as well, I think, for laptop speakers or for having a desktop advice. It's not really um, um, that large of a difference. But if you want to have that more of sound, I think Wave is the more professional one.
Well, what a time!
So that's the new song which coming up in a second. Thinking about really in a sorry, now the projects coming up as well. This is my Cubase. From Steinberg, a beautiful music sequencer and program which allows you to record music, enhance music files in each and every direction, or I think most of them, which is my new track,
Me and you, me and you.
Register 2. And thinking about saving the song now proper for having really detail and
Me and you.
for having really access to each file of it by by yeah, keep an eye on hard drive resources. Let's listen to the song real quick if you like, and then I'll go from there. I think we're on version 2. Version 1 is, I think, yeah, ready soon to come to my SoundCloud, like I said, on former videos. Let's see about that.
One and two. The promises, the winds of it, broken hopes and the dues of it. One and two, red and blue, under that sky, me and you. One and two, red and blue, under the sky, me and you. One and two, red and blue, under that sky, me and you. One and two, red and blue, under the sky, me and you. One and two, red and blue, under that sky, me and you. One and two, red and blue, under the sky, me and you. One and two, red and blue, under that sky, me and you. Never was good, never was free, never and gold. Know what I mean? They promises, the winds of it, broken hopes and revenge of it. One and two, red and blue, under the sky, me and you. One and two, red and blue, under that sky, me and you. One and two, red and blue, under the sky, me and you. Who I want to red and blue. Under that sky, me and you. Who by myself, the winds of it. Broken homes and the dues of it. One, two, red and blue, blue. Under that sky, me and you. Two, one, two, red and blue, blue. Under the sky, me and you. Two, one, two, red and blue, blue. Under that sky, me and you. Two, one, two, red and blue, blue. Under the sky, me and you. Two, one, two, red and blue, blue. Under that sky, me and you. Two, one, two, red and blue, blue. Under the sky, me and you. Two, one, two, red and blue, blue. Under that sky, me and you. Two, one, two, red and blue, blue. Under the sky, me and you. Two, one, two, red and blue, blue. Under that sky, me and you. Two, one, two, red and blue, blue. Under the sky, me and you. Two, one, two, red and blue, blue. Under that sky, me and you. Two, one, two, red and blue, blue. Under the sky, me and you. Two, one, two, red and blue, blue. Under that sky, me and you. Two, one, two, red and blue, blue. Under the sky, me and you. Two, one, two, red and blue, blue. Under that sky, me and you. Two, me and you.
So I think that's the version 2 of the song, which shows a very
Me and you.
and very yeah, fast ending of the song. Has a bit the bounce, I think, of Alice Cooper of the song Poison a bit, which is, I think, still one of the most outstanding songs maybe ever recorded so far. One of my, or I think for many people, Alice Cooper Poison is just an incredible piece of art, piece of music, and yeah, very, very, um, yeah, very happy that I found or that I'm on a similar structure with my new song one and two, etc., etc. So um, yeah, makes me happy as well. So thinking about now, um, this is now the really the coming down. How to save the project proper? How to um, yeah um, make it kind of intelligent to my hard drive that you will have access to it all the time in any register by having yeah, I think a complex structure to it with many, if you see it, with many files and lines to it. So this is probably, I don't know, if you put it in one line, maybe 2 or 3 hours. I don't know about that, but maybe 2 or 3 hours of an audio signal. So this is what I have to, or what I'm thinking about now, how to make this project very handsome or very easy um, having access to it. I want to keep this version at the moment. I think this is a great version. Thanks God for it, that it shows up now so beautiful. Um, yeah, make this version CDable by not destroying the more of it. Yeah, like I said, by having access to it all the time. This is kind of an architecture, or the script of an architecture that really now have yeah, tries to control now um, every section of the yeah, of the building, kind of. I think it's a great ending now of the song. I'll make me a little photo that I not really forget it. It's a quick ending. I think the outro really starts maybe as well on the bar. If you see here now the bar 609 and 7, I think you can fade the song here slowly out, that you will receive it as it goes. Um, yeah, it goes lower in the volume register. You hear it on, or we all hear it on many CDs. At the end, it goes sometimes a bit lower from the volume. What we can do here as well, but I think it would be maybe cool for keeping it. So this is maybe the, we can play later on something to it. This is maybe the end point of it. So I go with the, most of the time, if you have something really um, very maybe complex in thinking, I start with the, just with the easy method. It's kind of no thinking, just doing. Seems to be sometimes the most, yeah, the most easy way to it. So I wanna have the ending deleted. Like I said, I backed up the project and I saved it, of course, a lot of times. But in terms of having that large of an audio signal, which maybe receives, I don't know, maybe as 5, 6, or 7 gigabytes or more, and a very, very long distance of time. This is maybe 2 or 3 hours if we do these files in chain. So let's see about that. If I have a better thinking or better thought to it later on, so I will go with the, yeah, with the not thinking structure, just doing and see what comes out. So I will start to cut the project here. Yeah, it's a beautiful song. I'm yeah, very proud of it. An audio signal that takes maybe nearly, yeah, 20 years to come down, kind of. Yeah, let's have a quick thinking break. So that's the great about live. If you do something live and you record it on YouTube, you have the the protocol within. So that's the great about doing it live. If I watch the video myself later on, um, you have the voice on it, and this is a great plus. This is kind of a memo myself, kind of um, reporting the thinking myself.
Yeah.
So before we do anything now to the project, um, I think I will do a name to it. If you can see this, maybe not the hard drive. I will say this is version 2 start. So I know later on, okay, this is the version 2 where I started um, um, to change the project. Then I think it's just doing. It's kind of here. We have the scissor as well. It's kind of maybe an chirurg, if this is the right word in English. Start to cut out the project. This is completely analog and yeah, to I think I don't know 100% if this is possible, or at least to a high percent of it analog single plate um, audio material. So it was like having many systems or founding a lot of systems over the years. How to write music. Go for a break in a minute. How to write music and um, for someone who not really is into a book reading, I'm more the I'm more the man with putting hands on something and try to get the cube done kind of. If we symbolize these little or these colored cubes, which you can turn the colors into one register. I'm more maybe the cube guy. But of course, you cannot ever say you did everything 100% by yourself. See something, or you get attached of knowledge of different perspective and thoughts. So I always say maybe to 92% I found the music, or the music that I do is founded by myself to maybe around 90% plus, somewhere around that. And of course you see things or get chords from the internet, started out with okay, that's a C chord, and go from there. And the rest is just doing what you love and figuring out and go for it. So The beauty about it, this is my home studio advice. So I recorded it really in this room, which you see on the picture, with my Catron keyboard. I have the Neumann U87 and a couple of outboard equipment. So it turns out amazing.
Under that sky, me and you, me and you, and you, me and you.
So the last drum, the last drum punch can be erased too, but this is after having a little break, ladies and gentlemen, then coming back to the song if you like. See you in a minute, round about 5 minutes of break, 10 minutes. See you soon if you like. This is for donation. If you want to drop a coin as well, like here and there, you're all invited to do so. My address comes up in a second. See you in a minute. Andy Low. Bye bye. So back with the session. I think here we can cut the song out, at least for this version. Yeah, kind of, kind of a reason to yell or yell out, if you like. A great song that turns out great. Very proud of that. Would be cool. It maybe would have an automation of cutting out kind of if we would combine the bar cursor with the scissor tool, kind of you would say, um, okay, bar 705, and I press maybe this the second time on this pyramid or the symbol, it would cut out the bar right there. So maybe it would combine the scissor tool and the bar cursor if this is from need. So you don't maybe have to go both steps of it. So this is what I do now. Could be maybe one part of it by using um, the bar cursor. Maybe a cool idea for in future Cubase if wanted and needed. At least in my opinion. So cut out the lines. And let's listen to the song again by getting the feeling of it. So I think I have a cool idea of saving the project, say version 2, and then start a new save, which is the version 2, start 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, till you finish the version 2. So for later on, I know my register, I think. So let's listen to the song again. Came up with the idea of there is um, there is an option of backing up the project, which I love. I think this is a great thought. You can back up the project. It makes an Cubase file and it does a separation of the project. Um, so you can back up the file completely. I came up with the idea of what is cool as well if you have these lines in one track. So maybe in an audio format. So maybe a gimmick for the future as well to have this say one line saving that Cubase would do all items or all lines if this is maybe in future or in the future programming all lines in or all stacked lines in a single line. So what is the thing about it? You will receive one long audio line to it, which is easy later on to load up in that or in your MPC or to your Cubase as well by sample then later on your items and rebuild it new. It would be audio and it's very compact. If you store to save all items now separately, of course this is taking a long time to it. This is just an idea, but I will do later on in one line to it because I found out if I carry later on my stick with in another studio with someone who maybe not have Cubase, but of course he works with audio signals or he has just an MPC around or similar, I can bring my files in audio to the MPC or to any other, or to the Reason or to the Logic program. Maybe as well a cool feature, at least in my thinking of it, by not really stepping to on toes of the company of Steinberg, which of course maybe they serve their own ideas. But I found out this is a cool thing to have all audio lines in, or the availability to have all audio lines in one line. This what I would or I do later on because it's easy to store and rebuild for the project. Maybe it's possible to serve all audio signals in a MIDI signal as well. Maybe there's a MIDI um, calculator as well around that you will say, hey, can you give me this audio signals written automatically in MIDI register? So you don't have to have different apps or programs that maybe turn your um, audio into MIDI. So maybe there's an if this is and like of course um, an exporting tool as well to say, hey, I have audio. Can you do me these files in MIDI as well? Kind of the opposite of having a MIDI file and bounce it later on your desktop to an audio. If this makes sense for the Cubase using community, of course, and more. So let's listen to the song again and see if we cut it out cool and proper. One and two, enjoy.
22. The promises, rewinds of it, broken hopes and produce of it. 1 and 2, red and blue, under that sky, me and you. 1 and 2, red and blue, blue, under the sky, me and you. 1 and 2, red and blue, blue. Under that sky, me and you. I wanna touch, red and blue, blue. Under the sky, me and you. I wanna touch, red and blue, blue. Under that sky, me and you. Wanna touch, red and blue, blue. Under the sky, me and you. I wanna touch, red and blue, blue. Under that sky, me and you. Never was good, never was free. Never and gold, know what I mean. They promise it, the wines of it. broken homes and revenge of it. Wanna turn red and blue, blue under the sky, me and you. Who wanna turn red and blue, blue under God's sky, me and you. Who wanna turn red and blue under the sky, me and you. Who wanna turn red and blue under God's sky, me and you. Who by myself, the winds of it. Broken homes and produce of it. Wanna turn red and blue, blue under that sky, me and you. Do wanna turn red and blue, blue under the sky, me and you. Do I wanna turn red and blue, blue under that sky, me and you. Do I wanna turn red and blue, blue under the sky, me and you. Do I wanna turn red and blue, blue under that sky, me and you. Do I wanna turn red and blue, blue under the sky, me and you. Oh, I wanna turn red and blue, blue under that sky, me and you. Oh, wanna turn red and blue, blue under the sky, me and you. Oh, wanna turn red and blue, blue under that sky, me and you. Oh, I wanna turn red and blue, blue under the sky, me and you. Oh, I wanna turn red and blue, blue under that sky, me and you. Oh, I wanna turn red and blue, blue under the sky, me and you. Oh, I wanna turn red and blue, blue under that sky, me and you. Oh, I wanna turn red and blue, blue under the sky, me and you. Oh, I wanna turn red and blue, blue under that sky, me and you. Oh, me and you.
Think the last drum hit is for cutting out, but then I think I have a cool version ready. Great version ready, which can serve an solo or an plus on the last parts of it. But let's see about that, ladies and gentlemen, how to serve this. Yeah, do some postings as well. Um, on my on my yeah, Facebook and more. Real quick, join my live session if you like. New song 1 and 2, Andy Globe, which comes soon to my SoundCloud and more. This is included in your coin donations as well, ladies and gentlemen, if you like. If you want to drop a coin here and there, like I play in public outside, you're all invited to it. And you have access to all my entertainment photos, new tracks, beats. You can listen it all if you like and enjoy it all as well as my radio and more.
Me and you. Oh, me and you.
You're allowed to download it and yeah, use it, copy it, etc., etc. Under the rules and regulations of law, of course.
and you, who, me and you.
And copyright laws.
And you, who, me and you.
So where is the drum now? Where is the drum setup? Save it first. Start 3. And then we have to go with the items, or we do it the other way around, just keep the vocals in.
Me and you, who, me and you.
I love to do that in audio. It's a very handcraft, or a very, I think, human, yeah, human signal to it. If you serve really that much audio to your um,
Who, me and you.
serving that much audio to your Cubase, you will deal with a lot of latency.
Me and you, who, me and you.
So let's have me on concentration on
Me and
this.
you, who, me and you.
Maybe that's cool. Cutting out some tools of it.
Who, I want to, red and blue, under that sky. Me and you, who, me and you. Blue, under that sky. Me and you, who, me and you. Blue, under that sky. Me and you, who, me and you. Blue, under that sky. Me and you, who, me and you. Blue, under that sky. Me and you, who, me and you. Blue, under that sky. Me and you, who, me and you.
Kind of doing the orchestra, or saying, or shut down the orchestra by its pieces.
Blue, under that sky. Me and you, who, me and you. Blue, under that sky. Me and you, who, me and you.
Well, maybe not that bad. Let's have a listen again and a saving of the project. Yeah, last minutes of my life this morning. Let's go from there. A great song seems to come to my SoundCloud and to you soon, and to me as well, if you like and want to. The cover as well, I did some covers on my Facebook. You can have your own cover if you like. I do a couple of them. If you want to pick one of it, um, you're all invited to do so. You can do your own cover and CD to it, burn it down your way, or save it to your hard drive your way if you like, have your own register. Um, I don't know if my Facebook pictures to download. If not, I will do or just search for an opportunity to do so. This is my song 1 and 2, and there will come a lot of covers to it the next days and months. Um, this is the thinking or the thought so far. Like I said, want to do a couple of versions of the song and a couple of covers just by having the time and the love for it, really to go into detail with it, with the song, um, and more. So maybe a next CD have 10 or 12 tracks on it, but it's the same song by having different versions: the short version, the long version, the maybe the dance version, the acoustic version, the a cappella or the pitched version, etc., etc. Let's see what we can do with the song, more to it by having the love for Cubase and the love for yeah Bowen, and if this is the right word for it, manipulating audio signals or having multi arrangements to the song by having the love for it, by having an artist, by having the vision for the Leiden or Leiden the unsuspect. Maybe I'll put light to the unsuspect.
Under that skin, and you, me and you, me and you, me and you.
Could have a bit longer delay to it at the end. Let's see about it later on.
Me and you, me and you.
Yeah.
Under that sky, me and you, me and you.
That's just a vocal, everything else we just deleted. So hier, last minute of my life, noch ein paar Worte auf Deutsch. Schön, wenn es euch gefällt, mir gefällt es auch. Das ist mein neues Lied, 1 and 2. Ein Lied über ich würde sagen, Gemeinschaft mit Gott bei der Sache zu folgen, die man gerne macht. Im Prinzip etwas zu haben oder etwas zu finden im Leben, was einem Spaß macht und das ausübt und dabei seinen Frieden und sein Glück findet im Leben und dabei im Prinzip bei Gott wohnt und Gott dankt, dass man auf einer Aue im Prinzip des Friedens und des Glückes leben darf, bei dem auszuüben, was man gerne macht. Es gibt wahrscheinlich im Leben nichts Schöneres, als das machen zu dürfen, was man gerne macht. Da empfinde ich Glück und Freude, und das empfinde ich als die Aue im Prinzip Gottes und die Aue des Friedens. Dorthin zu kommen, schafft man auch im Prinzip nur mit Gott, so kenne ich es. Man muss an eine Sache glauben, man muss eine Sache lieben, man muss eine Sache nachgehen. Und wie gesagt, dorthin zu kommen, kostet viel Mut. Das ist das im Prinzip, was die Bibel schreibt. Fürchtet euch nicht. Man muss einfach den Weg gehen, was auch Jesus gesagt hat. Man soll sich nicht ans Geld hängen. Geht los ohne Geldbeutel. Wie auch immer, das ist im Prinzip, so verstehe ich es. Mach einfach deins. Sei anständig, sei fleißig und denk nicht drüber nach, so wie der Apfel am Baume wächst. So ist es, so speist dich im Prinzip auch Gott. Gott weiß, du brauchst natürlich zu essen, Gott weiß, etc., etc., alles, Gott hat alles geschaffen. Mach einfach deins, sei glücklich, sei ehrlich, sei fleißig, so wie es deiner Kraft entspricht. Und der Rest kommt von selber und lass den Rest einfach Gott machen. Und das ist im Prinzip das Lied auch, also ein Lied, das im Prinzip das beschreibt. One and Two, wie auch immer. Ich mache das, was ich mache. Ich kümmere mich nicht allzu viel. Ich bleibe einfach bei Gott und mache die Sache, die mir Spaß macht. Und das macht mich im Prinzip glücklich. Und ja, das halte ich mir einfach bei Gott. Im Grunde One and Two. Schön, dass ihr eingeschaltet habt zu meiner Live-Sendung oder meinem Live-Radio. Cool that you tuned into my live session this morning with me, Andy Globe. Like I said, this is a song about find something in your life that you have joy and love for it, and stay with it, because this is where you find love and joy for it, and keep it to God. Do your thing. Keep the words of I would say Jesus, maybe other prophets proclaim it as well. I think so. But me as a mid-European, I have it from the Bible. I have it from Jesus, or I came in touch with the words of Jesus. What he said: don't think about money too much. God knows you need to. You need your food. You need your you need your life extended. This is what God is doing. Do yours. Stay sweaty. I think stay honest as much as possible, etc., etc., and do something in your life what you have the love for it. If you like, and this is a song about maybe One and Two. Do yours. Stay sweaty. Don't be afraid to go for your heart, for your soul, and more. Yeah, cool for tuning in. Stay tuned for more. Like I said, if you want to drop a coin, I will do my bank account real quick as well for watching it. All my songs and everything is included. If you want to drop a coin here and there, I keep it like plain and public. You're all invited to it and more. Have a great morning so far. Andy Globe. So this is my bank account address for dropping a coin. If you did a coin yesterday, of course, you're good to go. This is kind of having a feeling for it. Under God is all good. New singles and songs come to my YouTube, SoundCloud. You have access to them all. Facebook, my Facebook entertainment, the pictures, everything included by the donation. This phase and period of being an artist, this works out for me at the moment, or is the best. Put the donation box or the basket shell in front of me and do my thing, and waiting for people who enjoy that and drop a coin. And this is, I think, a very honest way and a very simple way to go for. Andreas Bauerheim, IBAN DE 1310 10 0010 0479 06 01 35, and the big is PBNKDEFF. And in German, Andreas Bauerheim, IBAN DE13 1001 0010 0479 0601 35 und die BIC ist PBNKDEFF, ist die Postbank und der Pass ist auch dafür Eventualitäten oder Rückfragen etc. Schönen Morgen, have a great morning out there. Stay tuned for more if you like. Andy Globe, bye bye.